Missy Bauer with B&M Crop Consulting. We're here in the shop today to talk about our 10-point planter checklist. Today we're going to talk about number 9, the seed tubes, the guards, firming points or forming points if you have a Case IH planter. So a few of the really important things there is just making sure we're not letting them get wore down too much. So what are we talking about as far as that seed tube guard? If we take a look up in here, this is the guard itself. So I'm on a Kinsey planter here. So this guard, when it's brand new, is 7/8 of roughly an inch wide. I'm going to let these get wore down about 5/8. So these ones are right about 3/4 right now. So I got a little life left in them. But that's really what's going to help protect the seed tubes. In this case, I'm running a Wave Vision tube here from Precision Planting, but if this gets too wore down, I'll start to get into the tube itself. The other thing we found, if we let these get too wore down, it puts a lot more pressure back here on your hubs themselves because it's letting those blades come closer together down there at the bottom, so it's also trying to keep those separated. And we find where people are popping their hubs out too, breaking all the rivets there, so that's another thing. Now on the John Deere planters and white planters, a lot of them, depending on what model planter you got, but most of these seed tube guards are 1 inch when they're brand new. You only want to let those get wore down to 3/4. So again, just real quick measurement on those, and you can tell. If you get too far worn, obviously you're going to get into your seed tube. We hope we never let it get that far. If you're not sure, your guards you do the measurement on, but you don't know if you should change your tubes, you haven't been into your tube, really pay attention to the width of it here. So you can see this one's getting pretty narrow compared to what a brand new one would be, or even the side here that's not been worn into at all. Now on the Case planter, on the 1200 series planter, you have a firming point, and there's a gauge that you can measure that to know when to swap that out. And then on the new 2100 series planter, you're running a forming point, and there's some specifics as far as where it needs to be in reference to our disc openers to make sure those are not getting too wore as well. But there's a lot more information when it comes to the seed tubes and the guards and protectors and stuff. I highly encourage you to take a look at our full video series. There's a link below that gets you to there. We have a lot more information, a lot more in depth on checklist number 9 for making sure your planter's set right as you get ready to head to the field. And we've got some special discounts on that for you today as well.